Hey, thanks for sticking with me. As you can see, I'm not hiding out in the woods anymore, but I'm in an old foreclosed house, out of the weather, which is nice. No, I can't stay long, but it'll work for now. Anyway, last time I told you I was coming up with a plan. Well, I've come up with a plan. Not an easy plan, but a plan nonetheless. See, I've decided I'm not going to spend the rest of my life on the run, hiding out in some hole. That's no kind of life. See, I've got nothing to lose. Can never go back to the way things were. I know if they catch me, they're going to shoot me on the spot, and if they don't, that I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail. And hey, you know, maybe if the plan works out, things will get a little bit better for you. But anyway, I'm in this situation because the government, they just kept tightening the screws on me. And, you know, for years I just took it. The politicians and the bureaucrats screwing us over, lining their pockets, lording it over us. Nothing we could do. Constantly frustrated with all the stuff that's coming out of Washington, the stupid stuff that nobody wants. You know, the opening the door to illegals and criminals, importing terrorists, giving them all our hard-earned money, and what, if we say something, we're called all kinds of names? Forcing us to accept, no, embrace all this trans and gender stupidity, constantly infringing on our rights to speak our minds and protect ourselves. You know, it seems like all the stuff that made America the greatest place on earth is either illegal or politically incorrect. And then there's the fear. Not all the time, but it's there in the background, just waiting for some letter or some visit by some cop or bureaucrat. Stuff that's been fine for decades, all of a sudden illegal. Or you slip up in the paperwork somewhere, and all of a sudden they're heaping the fines on you, and they're ready to cart you off jail, and they're going to send their jackbooted thugs to come get you. That ain't freedom. That isn't the way this country's supposed to be. Well, me, I don't have to take it anymore. The politicians and the bureaucrats are no longer going to sit high and secure in their ivory tower just passing their decrees without consequences. See, I think that it was Thomas Jefferson that said when the people fear the government, there's tyranny. But when the government fears the people, that's liberty. Well, you know what? The tyranny and the fear have been flowing our way for a long time. It's time the fear started flowing the other way. Now, how are you going to do that, you say? Well, I'll tell you. See, government isn't some separate entity. It's not some abstraction. It's people. People whose job it is to take our money and freedom and infringe on our rights. And I'm not just talking about the cops that come to my door. I'm talking about the bureaucrat who sits in his office and with one keystroke he empties your bank account. All the crooked judges and prosecutors who get away with murder. I'm talking about all the spies and the thugs and the thieves. Oh, just a few bad apples, Henry, you say? No. No, wrong. See, I've had a lot of time to think about this while I'm sitting out here. And one question I kept asking myself, not just about the cops I shot, but about all the people doing this stuff. What kind of people are these, the ones that work in government? I mean, who takes a job which, by definition, steals people's money and infringes on their rights? If I did that, I'd be a criminal. But I wouldn't do that, because, you see, I think it's wrong to steal from people and hurt them. Only bad, evil people do that. You starting to get my drift here? All these people in government doing jobs that hurt people and steal their money, what are they thinking? What goes through their minds? Don't they care? Are they deluded? Do they like it? Well, I know one thing they all are, and that's a bunch of liars, because each and every one of them took an oath to the Constitution. And by doing their job every single day, they break that oath. See, this is how it is. Our beloved government, based on the highest ideals, has now become a criminal enterprise run just like the mob. It demands protection money, and it rules through fear and intimidation. The ones at the top, they get rich. They protect their own, and the rest of us, we just knuckle under. Well, not me. Not anymore. The ones that have been dishing this stuff out for years, yeah, it's going to come back on them now. And I know just who I'm going to visit first.